I get sent a lot of requests to talk about my weekly workout routine. And it's kind of hard to just explain, so I figured I would show you. So come work out with me. But first, let me tell you about my sponsor, Seed. So I talk about the importance of gut health all the time, and a lot of people ask me my opinion on pre and probiotics. So probiotics are the good gut bacteria, and prebiotics are the food that feed the bacteria. Both are important for a healthy gut microbiome. So I like Seed's DS01 Daily Symbiotic because you get both a pre and a probiotic in one capsule together with 24 clinically and scientifically studied strains. The way they've engineered their 2-in-1 capsule ensures 100% delivery of the probiotic to your colon, so you'll really reap all the benefits. Most probiotics end up dying in your stomach acid, so if you've ever taken a probiotic before and felt no difference, it's likely because it just wasn't surviving the harsh environments of our GI tract. So Seed is different in this regard. So we've got evidence that a healthy gut with an optimal balance of good bacteria can help to support digestive issues and promote overall systemic health like eased bloating, gut immune function, heart health, skin health, and so much more. I also really like that they are sustainably delivered every month because you get a refillable glass jar with your first purchase, and the monthly refills are delivered in compostable, biodegradable, and recyclable packaging. So if you want to check out Seed for yourself, you can get 15% off of your first month supply of Seed's DS01 Daily Symbiotic by clicking the link in the description box and using my code ABBY at checkout. Okay, but before we get into this, a quick disclaimer that this is not meant to be prescriptive or even instructive. I'm not a personal trainer, so this is definitely out of my scope. I'm just a regular person trying to enjoy moving my body and keep up with my kids. So please speak to a healthcare provider or a personal trainer about a regimen that works for you. So a little story time here, but before I became a registered dietitian, I was doing a degree in kinesiology, and while I was in school, I got my personal trainer certificate because it was kind of the thing to do in my program. And this was more than a decade ago, so I am 100% not qualified to be a personal trainer today. I left that world for a reason, it just wasn't for me. However, fitness has always been a really big part of my life, but I also try not to take it too seriously. So please do not come at me if my form is because let's be real. I don't always do what I know I should do because I'm tired or it's hard or I just don't want to. So I've come up with a general routine that keeps me active, healthy, and mentally feeling well. So let me show you what my routine looks like, but first, let's fuel up. So super simple. This is one of my favorite go-to pre-workout breakfasts. We've got some quick cooking oats. Mom, I don't have time to cook the steel cut oats from scratch every day. And any kind of milk we have in the fridge, basically. I microwave my oats, make it super simple and fast. So that's a little thick. Too thick for my liking, but that's why we add more milk. Next I'm gonna add a scoop of protein powder and a lot more milk just to get it to the right consistency. I don't like my oats super thick. Very important, always add a little pinch of salt to your oats. And then I always like adding a super ripe banana, or, this is a pretty big one, so I'll just kind of mash it up in there to add some natural sweetness, plus some really great energizing carbs. Little chunkies in there. Why do you show all 10 minutes of me mashing? Okay. Now we top it off. Might as well add the rest of this banana. Let's not let that go to waste. Some beaut straws. from the market. A little natural peanut butter. And we top it off with a little hemp heart love. Oh, and before a workout, there's pretty much always coffee. All right, let's move on. So once or twice a week, I train using an EMS suit, which basically stimulates your muscles with tiny electrodes to help enhance the toning effects.
So we're putting this suit on, so it's electric muscle stimulation training. The suit is equipped with electrodes that target about 300 muscle on the body. And what the electrodes do is they send pulses to the muscles to contract harder and longer. So you get a much more efficient and effective workout because you are getting a lot deeper into the muscle and engaging a lot more muscle fiber. So she's going to basically do like a traditional workout. So nothing crazy, just like squats, planks, push-ups. We only use very light weights if we do use weights because the suit really mimics the load that you would get from heavy lifting or resistance training.
There you go.
That's it.
There's actually some research on its benefits, and I personally have found it to be really helpful because the workout is only 20 minutes long, which is key because my time tends to be super limited in the day. It's a challenging workout, but I really love it, and the time just flies by because I'm actually having fun. Then 1 or 2 other days in the week, I will do a 30-minute virtual session with another trainer that I love. Again, I typically don't have a ton of time in my day for anything extreme, but 30 minutes is a really good resistance training goal for me. Pre-pandemic, I used to go to different fitness classes several times a week to get in lots of different variety, but I now split my sessions between my 2 trainers' approaches to try to mix things up. And yes, I do know that I'm obviously privileged to have these kinds of opportunities. Now, on days that I can't make a training session for whatever reason, because that happens, my schedule tends to be very chaotic, I will sometimes throw on a little workout app or a YouTube video for some quick little sets. I personally love Sydney Cummings' workouts the best. And honestly, sometimes I can only fit in 10 minutes here and 15 minutes there, and that's great too. It doesn't always have to be a big workout all at once. I generally take at least 2 days off of doing any resistance training at all, but I still do try to move my body when I get the chance. I admittedly don't run because #childbirth. I literally had prolapse, and my diastasis recti still has not made it very easy for me to even chase after my kid on a bike, but I do try to get some walking in most days. Otherwise, I just find myself sitting down at my desk or in front of the camera all day, and it just doesn't feel good to my body. Physical health aside, I really find walking to be very helpful for my mental health and for my digestion. If I'm feeling bloated or gassy or backed up, I will go for a walk. If I'm feeling particularly anxious, I go for a walk. If I'm having terrible insomnia, sometimes I get out of my bed and I go for a quick little walk to reset my brain. I am naturally a very busy body. It's just what comes with my personality. So I've never been good at sitting down and meditating, but this feels like a bit of a walking meditation to me, and I definitely find it's helpful. I also get about 30 minutes in daily just walking my kid to and from school every day, and I try to take my Zoom calls walking outside or on the treadmill if it's not a super nice day. My team has basically come to expect to hear the treadmill buzz in the background on most of our calls because that might be the only chance that I get to actually move that day. But now let's talk about my post-workout meal. All right, so for a quick little post-workout, I'm going to throw together what I have already in the fridge and make a really fast, easy quesadilla and a little salad combo on the side for my lunch. I just got some rotisserie chicken here. That'll do.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Got 2 little tortillas, little chicken action, some bell peppers here. squeeze a little baby in there. Very good. Good night. Good night. Let's get grilled up, nice and hot. Oh, my tooth. Oh, she's falling apart. Oh, God. Burning fingers. Melty cheese. Do I know that iceberg lettuce has barely any nutrients? Yes. Do I like it anyway? Also yes. I like the crunch, especially to rehydrate after working out. Come at me. I'm gonna throw the rest of my chicken down for a little extra protein. Got some roasted carrots here that I pre-made for the kiddos and I. Chop up a cuke. Why is there a leaf in my cheese? Gotta have salsa. A little salsa in one corner, a little chunky guacamole in the other corner. This is just some basic balsamic vinaigrette that I batch make, and my kids have sucked this and bit it till it doesn't work anymore. And I'll probably have it with like an apple and maybe some leftover cookies on the side as well, so. I feel like I need a little something sweet to end the meal, so my kid's favorite. If I were training with a fitness goal in mind, I might be more specific about macros and timing, etc. But I generally eat like 3 meals plus 1 bedtime snack a day. So my post-workout is usually just whatever I want to eat that day for lunch. Again, if I had specific fitness or aesthetic goals in mind, my macros might be different. I might want to have a little less fat around the workout and even more carbs in that meal, but I try to just build generally balanced hunger crushing combos with fiber-rich carbs, protein, and fat, something that I know will satisfy me until I can get to that next meal. So this chicken quesadilla and salad combo is just one example of a really quick, easy option. And I usually just go with the flow, and if I'm still peckish after my main meal, I'll add in some extra snacks. So the apple plus a few handfuls of my kids' cookies were a really good, satisfying way to end the meal with some extra carbs. Also, I had no idea those cookies were gluten-free. They still surprisingly taste really great to me. So that's my general fitness routine in a nutshell, and this is just what's currently working for me. Maybe my goals will change one day and my regimen will follow suit, but for now, my general fitness philosophy is to A, move my body in a way that feels good, and B, don't do anything that I don't love. That's it. At this point in my life, working out is not about changing my body in any way. It's about feeling good in the body that I have. And it wasn't always this way for me. Like so many of you, I went through a phase many years ago when I was still somewhat entrenched in diet culture as I was trying to get ready for my wedding. And what I learned was that I had to give up so much and put myself through so much misery just to move the needle like a teeny tiny bit. And not surprisingly, none of that would have made any significant improvements to my health. So I'm just really happy with my routine, and when it stops being enjoyable, I'll switch it back up. End of story. So on that note, that is all that I have for you guys today. If you like this kind of video, please give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment below on what you'd like to see me do or talk about next. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on Abby's Kitchen. Bye!